So, Isaac, Chinese tech giant Huawei showcased its new Superpod AI computing system at MWC in Barcelona this week, the first time that that system has been shown outside of China. How does it compare with, say, the current industry leader, NVIDIA's offerings in that same space?
So the most direct comparison that has been made between Huawei's SuperPod systems and an American competitor product is NVIDIA's NVL72, which essentially also aimed to integrate many of NVIDIA's chips together into a single rack that acts like a single computer. We're talking about 72 GPUs from NVIDIA versus 384 GPUs from Huawei. What's particularly interesting about this product is a technology called UB Mesh that they're advertising, which they say will allow all 8,000 of those chips to act like a single computer. If that works out, it would be a game changer. But I think this is something where we need to really see it in practice, see it in action before we can trust. I think it's very interesting that they are debuting SuperPod at MWC because it does signal that they intend to sell this product to a global audience.
Well, given the big claims that Huawei is making about this system, does NVIDIA have anything to worry about?
In the grand scheme of things, today, I don't think NVIDIA has much to worry about from the Atlas 950. The reason I'm skeptical is because companies make a lot of claims in this space, and I think you really need to validate them before trusting. You really need to look for evidence, for benchmarks, for customers who have used the system and said, yes, we agree with these marketing claims. This is actually how well it performs.
The chips in this system are supposedly made by SMIC or SMIC, which is China's leading chip maker. Based on what we know about these chips, how does SMIC's leading technology compare to, say, TSMC at this point?
Yeah, so honestly, I think we're still really waiting to see the full results of these latest GPUs fabricated at SMIC, designed by Huawei Ascend. I don't think we have quite enough evidence yet to evaluate how good of a job Huawei and SMIC have done with this latest chip. Personally, I'm in a wait to see evidence before officially confirming that this is SMIC. You know, one of the surprising stories of the past 2 years essentially was that it turned out that Huawei's last generation chip, the Ascend 910B and then Ascend 910C, those compute die were actually fabricated primarily, if not entirely, at TSMC through a shell company situation. While it's very likely the case that that is not an option for Huawei this time around, I think this is an area where we really want to see a teardown and confirm that this chip is in fact fabricated by SMIC, and if so, exactly which process node it's fabricated on.